We are in, we're in Caldwell, Idaho. I wanted to run 20, but I can't run 20. Because 20 is a bit of a mess. But it looks like 84 is going to be a mess. And I might have to, whether I like it or not, chain up just to get over Meacham and Cabbage. It's got a winter weather advisory. Depends on how well they keep the roads clear. They're saying 3 to 6 inches. So that's from 4 o'clock this morning until 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. So I've got to be in Albany, Oregon, which is a little bit south of Portland, Oregon, by 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Depending on how this goes and how well I do, depends on Meacham of more than anything. So we'll see how it goes, whether I'm going to need chains or not. So there will be an experience, but it will be fun. Main thing is that I don't have any weight on. I'm like no more than come on window, there we go, no more than about 18,000 pound on the back of the trailer. So I got 4 hours left to run. So I need to make the best of it. And see how far I can get before I get into trouble. Once I get past Meacham and even Cabbage, and I don't know if Cabbage is as bad as I think it is, but once I get past Meacham and down towards Hood River, where you're basically running along the river, it will start to warm up. I'm eating potato wedges because I'm hungry. Of course I'm hungry. I'm always hungry. So depending on how we go, they're saying 3 to 6 inches. I don't know. I can see it coming across on the long range forecast. We might get there and there might not be anything there. Baker City, all them areas is where it predominantly hits because it climbs in elevation. So see what we can do and how well we can execute this without any issues. So clean my windows and my mirrors, so I got a halfway decent start. I don't have a shadow, or I'm not shadowing, whichever way you want to look at it. I'm on my own today, so I lost my mate. I lost all my mates. My mates from last week ain't here no more. They're all out there doing something else. This load is it was originally somebody else's load, and I don't know what happened. It's really of no concern of mine. Something happened. They couldn't cover it. I said, I'll cover it for you because I'm awesome, and that's what awesome people do. So I said, give me the load and I'll figure it out and I'll get it there. So far, I haven't had any bad weather. So far, I've got this far without any issues. I said to Alabama Chief this morning, well, I should get it there, and he said, you ain't there yet. And I said, you know what, you're right, I'm jumping ahead of the gun, and I'm not in Albany, that's because I go to Albany, New York so much. I'm not in Albany, Oregon yet. You're right, I'm jumping the gun, and I need not do that. So I need to keep trucking, see what I can do, how far I can get before I got to park up, and then we'll see if we can do the rest. So that's what I'm up against. Originally I was going to get my truck worked on, catch up on all my preventative stuff, which is fine, I'm still miles out on it. But I was going to catch up on everything, take a day or two at Grand Island while they did everything that needs to be done. Then I don't have to keep going back. And then this appeared, and it was like, okay, I'll take it. Just we'll figure it out. Fingers crossed. The angels of above take care of stuff and give me a path through without any issues. We'll see. Sadly, it's that time of year where what? Westbound I-84 will be closed 373823 10 till 6. Okay. Well, I'll be coming back east, so that's fine. I don't have any signs up, but this is Idaho. I don't know if Idaho signs up for Oregon or not. Oh, I'm speeding. It's 39 degrees where I am at the moment, so it's nice. I get this load delivered tomorrow and I pick up my malarkey load out of Portland, Oregon, which is shingles. It's got to go to Oklahoma City for Tuesday. This is like about 1,500 and it's just under 1,600 miles on this run out of Grand Island, and then I got just under 2,000 miles back to Oklahoma City. Desperado took my load that I originally had for Rensselaer. He took my load to Rensselaer because he's awesome and he deserved it. And sometimes you deserve things in life, and Desperado deserved that load, so it was given to him because I forced them to give it to him. We're 100 miles from Baker City. We'll see how we do. I'm eating potato wedges, which I've already stuffed down my throat. and I'm eating chicken tenders out of the flying hook because I was hungry. I was hungry actually. I've got to go shopping again sometime soon. I was supposed to go on a diet this year. Sadly, my diet's somewhat working. Not really. I don't even know why I want to go on a diet. I just want to go on a diet. I think I've got to clear my system out. Huh. Boy, just put in a reefer? Oh shit. Look at that. Damn it, have at it, boy. It's all yours, brother. That's it. Get it on, son. Whoop, whoop. Alabama Chief. He delivered to Mooresville, North Carolina this morning. He said it was a mud pit because they've had so much rain down there in the Carolinas. Then he went back up to Virginia. Can't remember the name of the place. He picked up a load of bags of lime, like 2-ton bags. And he's taking that to Cartersville, Georgia. And then he goes home for the weekend. Desperado. I'm not sure where he's going. I just know he's picking up a building to go for a Dollar General to be built somewhere. So he's off and around and about somewhere. Funny how Idaho in this area doesn't get that much snow. Like Boise, it's really weird. Like it'll snow and then it warms up and it disappears, as you can see. Like this is sort of one of the most awesome areas you could really live. It's sort of Boise, Idaho, Caldwell, around this area, because I think we're so high in elevation. I think we sit above the moisture. So I could be wrong, but I'm pretty much looking at the top of the mountains because we're pretty much at the top of the mountain. So it's like it has this really big bubble around certain parts of Idaho. I like it up here. I like this area. Down at Grand Island, I wasn't sure which way to go because trying to figure out which way to go to miss all the weather. And of course I did jump ahead of myself this morning, so like I said just a second ago when I was talking to Alabama, and Alabama's like, well, you're not there yet. And I'm like, kept looking at the mirror and I could see these storms coming through, and I'm like, but I reckon I can beat them. Doesn't look like I can though. I think I'm going to get stuck in them. Hey, I might be lucky and there'll be nothing. We'll see. They normally warn you ahead of schedule, so we'll see. I had to buy a new headlight bulb. My right side one eventually blew out, but I'm not surprised really. It took a hell of a beating. My left side's holding up since I rewired it, so my left side's doing pretty decent. Oh, now I've got chicken ache. Oh, I got chicken ache. Oh, I had too much chicken. Oh. Chicken ache. Yum. Oh. But anyway, I got two headlights working now. I'm trying to look at the tracks coming the other way, and at the moment I can't see anything severe on them, and I don't know how. If I can get past Cabbage, I will be so happy. If I can beat Cabbage, I'll be happy. But the only thing about Cabbage is when I get down the other side of Cabbage and then you run along to Hood River, if it freezes overnight, it can turn into feckin' ice. And I've run that before across there on 84 where it was just a sheet of feckin' ice. So we'll see what we're up against. It's like I'm just talking a lot, but I don't really know what I'm up against. I can't see anything on these other trucks. They all look reasonably clean, but we are getting into warmer weather. But saying that, they should still have something kind of. What the hell is that? Huh. That was weird. So. I know Arizona got hit down near Williams and Kingman. That's over by the California border, off of Interstate 40. And I know they got hit really hard. That storm was super fast and just dumped her. Normally it's rain, they just dumped a heap of snow on them. gets into it, I'll be fine. Alright, I gotta go. Hey, at least my headlight's still working, I can see it. He's probably gonna beat me, because he's about ready to get into it. So, if he stops fucking around with his shit in the car, we'll be alright. There he goes. He's screwing around with shit, he ain't paying attention because he ain't once looked in the mirror and I can see him from here. There he goes, he just looked now. But you can see both my headlights. That's all I needed to see. My headlights are working. Oh, dude, don't lose it. Don't lose it, man. You don't want to lose it off the back there, man. Imagine sitting in the back of that. Gosh darn it. Your ears would be frozen. See, I can't see anything on them trucks and that, but I don't know how far they've come. They all look pretty decent. Man, we might be lucky. We might be. It's your lady state trooper. She says, you're nicked, son. I'm gonna give you your ticket, mate, because you was nicked. It would have been nice if it was like the storm had passed and finished this morning. Thursday and Friday was just like a clear day. So. I enjoy the ride up here. I enjoy coming up this way. I like the scenery and the vast open spaces, I suppose. It's just so fucking beautiful up here. But there really ain't anything up here. It's just beautiful because it's wide open spaces and away from everyone. Like once you get further and further out, it's just like there ain't no one around. It's peaceful. He was covered in snot, but the other one wasn't covered in snot. See, it's like I'm trying to figure out where they came from. I know when I looked at Oregon, running across 20 to 26, and I looked at it and it was like I couldn't go that way because they had travel advisories up. I looked at the cameras just showed that there was snot everywhere. And I personally can look at these cameras and show me what I got going on, but I can't while I'm recording. So. And recording's more important to me, so you use my lovelies. And my lovelies have to see where I'm going, even if there ain't really much to see. Cedar Rapids run I don't know, that was a long run. I'm sure there was a lot of nothing, but I thought it would be nice to do all the way from Rensselaer to Cedar Rapids. So it's sort of like you get the whole journey. You get to see the differences, like, you know. Cedar Rapids was awesome, man. We pulled in there. I pulled in at 7:30 and at 8:09 I was empty. That was changing straps off and trailer empty. Then Desperado came over. Tanker pulled in because Tanker was ahead of him. And then Oddball was 11 o'clock. So Tanker pulled in, backed in, we got Tanker undone. Then Desperado pulled in. Desperado was getting done as they were finishing Tanker off. And then Oddball turned up about 11. And then we all went to SSAB, and so we all loaded out of SSAB, which is a still place in Muscatine, and all 4 of us loaded out of there for Columbus, Nebraska, to go back to Valmont Industries. But I didn't record anything because SSAB held all of us up. We all got sort of delayed in getting loaded, which it happens. Remember what it used to be like when we used to go to Sheffield and to Rotherham, you know, and Stocksbridge. Stocksbridge wasn't so bad. Stocksbridge was actually really quick. Gate 13 could be a prick. What was the one we used to do there? Rotherham was gate 13. Stocksbridge was up the road. That was Roll Bar. And then we used to do Stainless, didn't we, out of Sheffield there? But it was fecking hell, I can't think of it, Father. Anyway, it's just the same as going to any still place. It's sort of like, and they never want to communicate with you. You know, you want to put your lumbers where you want to put your. And I'm OCD, so I want to put my lumbers where I want to put my lumbers, and I lay them out best I can, and they don't load them on top of where I want them loaded. Then I got to sort of say, and then they get huffy because you're like. But as Desperado said to the geezer, he goes, he's OCD, mate, and he's right. Really and truly, it didn't matter where they went. But the geezer was like, but they were good. They're good lads. They don't want to communicate with you because they've got an abundance of stuff to do. You know, it's like it doesn't look like it, but they do. It's like they've always got to be on the go, on the go, on the go. So Desperado always puts me in my place, which I like because he makes me see things a different way rather than my own bitchy way at times. So I appreciate him for that. He's like. He will point stuff out that needs to be pointed out directly instead of indirectly, and being direct with me is much better than being indirect. So he'll say, you know, you're an idiot, and he doesn't say it like that, but it's like, you're an idiot and this is how it needs to come across, so have at it, bitch. And I'm like, that makes sense. Yeah, okay, I see where you're coming from. I get you. So he's he's awesome for that. For me, he is. I ain't saying he does that for everybody, he might just do that only for me. And then I just like messing with him, because he's fun to mess with. And I can rub him up the wrong way and then he gets doll eyes and shark eyes going on, then I know I've got him. But he won't admit it, and then I just make his doll eye and shark eyes go even bigger. Yep. Because he's fun to irritate. Yep. And I'm good at irritating people. You know that. Oh, yes you do, parents. You know I'm good at irritating people. Yep. I'm only doing 65, but I think this geezer's on his phone. Because he's wiggly wobbly. You got some fence in there, look. Nice. The green ones were Johnny Deere's, and then they had the darker green ones, the Fendt ones over to the right. See, I don't know what this old boy's doing. I gotta wait till this car passes, I can't get around it. they're going hunting. Okay. They're going hunting. Yeah, he's an Idaho boy. Needs to figure out what he wants to do though. It's very irritating. Washington. Oregon makes you wear a helmet when you're on your bicycle, going doot doot, brum, brum, brum. It's not a bad place to park, by the way, over there. I like that rest area. Sadly, I can't stop it today. I've got to keep going. If I could get down over cabbage, I'm going to say this because I'm very good at repeating myself. I just got to. If I get over cabbage, I'll be happy. It's all I give a shit about, getting over cabbage. Go on, son, you can do it. Go on, son, you can do it. There you go. La-da-da-da. Last time I come up here, I recorded off for 20, remember? So the last trip I did over here, which I think I went to Albany area again, the last time I was up here, but we had a good run across. We didn't have any bad weather. I was lucky, I missed it all. So, but we would get off up here where the Loves is over to the left, and then Royal Truck Stop, Royal Truck and Trailer Repair. That's the boys that worked on my cab over all them years back, so them boys are awesome. I hope they're still going. I see them the other time. I still believe they're theirs. They're fucking awesome. So there we go. You would get off here and you'd run that across 20, and that'd take you all the way over to Bend. Yeah, they're still going. I can see them from here. Yep. So these signs is what we have to watch now. So, Snow zone, carry chains or traction tyres. X amount ahead. Use chains when required, maximum fine $880. So, at the moment we're doing good, it's clear, it's awesome. We just got to keep climbing, then drop down, then climbing, then drop down. It's 272 miles to Portland. No, 372, beg your pardon, 372 to Portland. The problem is I can't get all the way across. I never had the hours to do it. And anyway, when I do chain up, well, I guess I'll learn how to do it pretty quick, won't I? So nice if it was like this all the way across. I'd be like, yay, thank you so much. I think it's trying to rain. It does rain a lot up here. On the northwest coast it rains a hell of a lot. Hood River, not Wood. Did I say Wood? I don't know. What did I say? I don't know what I said. Who cares? I think I said Hood. Alright, Hood River, Oregon. Let's see how far away I am. Shit, I'm 4 hours and 38 minutes away. It's 307 miles away. And I'm 326 at driving, so. Very much UPS, I appreciate that. I'll give you one of them. I won't give you the other because you don't deserve it. I'll just give give you that one instead. Thank you very much. Go on, you can do it, UPS. Go on, son, you can do it. Go on. It's 2 hours and 42. Alright. It's 178 miles away. Yes, don't get at me, I know. That's Hermiston. Stanfield and Hermiston. I need to get to there if I can. It's 2 hours and 41, and that will work out just fine. I think there's a rest area around that area as well. I don't believe I'll get into the pilot, but that should drop me the other side of Cabbage because that's a 395 split, and I need to get to that. 395 will bring you back up into Washington State. So if I can get to there, if I can climb all this during the daytime. And that'll put me over there at 4 o'clock Pacific time. That'll be perfect. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And then I should have 4 hours left to go, I suppose, in the morning. What's that? We're down to 37 degrees. Whenever you hear the binging, and I don't know, I didn't count the bings. We'll count the bings next time, but that's down to 37 degrees. I can change that, but I like it where it is. It wakes me up. It's just mountains after mountains after mountains. He's coming for it. He's coming for it. Here he comes. Hold on to your doors. Here he comes. Useless! Toot toot! Have at it, useless. Toot toot! So I'm recapping ours as well. So when I get, if I don't have any issues going to Albany, then I got $17, $16. So I think tomorrow I'll have like 10 hours left of my week, of my day. But then I don't gain much back after that, so. And I don't know what I'm going to do because the weather's really strange at the moment. There's like just these heap of storms coming in off the Pacific, and they're rolling across. It's just dumping an abundance amount of fucking rain, which then turns into snow. And this area will get hit again, but I don't know how hard they're going to get hit. So I don't know yet. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we're going to play cat and mouse. No, I'm not going to pass him because it's pretty pointless. I'm just going to sit there and drag beside him. It's pretty ridiculous to do that. Yeah, she's snowing already, look. See, if I'd have done that, this geezer would have got stuck behind me, see? So we let that one get on down the road because he ain't got no weight on him, he's empty. Me and Useless are a little heavier. I don't have quite enough to pass Useless, and Useless doesn't have quite enough to stay in front of me. So we'll stay with Useless, and then Useless in a second's about to launch it down the hill, give it the absolute large one. And we'll let Useless get on a little bit, we'll hang back, and then Useless can climb the next hill and we'll catch Useless up again. So me and Useless will be playing cat and mouse on the way across. Go on, Useless, you can do it. I'll bang out of it, son. Go on. Go on, mate, you can do it. Go on. Woohoo! Toot toot. There he goes. So we'll hold back a little bit. We won't chase Useless and we'll be just fine.